Hi, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the month of February 2025. My name is Laura, aka Baby Curl Tarot, and we are going to be taking a look at what the month of February has in store for you. Before we get into your reading, though, I wanted to take a moment to talk about something that is really close to my heart. So if you want to go ahead and skip to the reading itself, completely understand. You can go ahead and do that now. But for those of you that want to learn more about what you can do to help those who've been affected by the LA wildfires, please stick around. I live in a county that is neighboring LA. I have friends, I have family that live there, so this is really personal to me. But I'm sure that a lot of you watching this video have also felt the incredible amount of sadness that all of us here in California are feeling, which is why I wanted to share some ways that you can help those who've been directly affected by these fires. I can tell you from firsthand experience that there is an immense need right now in LA for things like hygiene products, water, non perishable foods, clothing, blankets, and so much more. And these needs are honestly going to extend long after the fires are actually put out, just because there are going to be so many people that aren't going to be in a position to rebuild immediately. One beautiful thing I will say about LA and Californians in general is that we've really come together and shown out for our neighbors in terms of volunteering and donating. It's been really beautiful to see, and I just feel that now more than ever. We are going to need to come together and support one another as a national and maybe even global community. Um, so, with all that said, I've included some links to some organizations that are actively taking donations right now to help those affected by the wildfires. So, if you want to check that out and donate, um, that would be wonderful. Um, and if you've made it this far, I really appreciate you taking the time to listen. Now, let's get into your reading. All right, Pisces, let's get into your reading. Spiritual team, Divine Feminine Tarot. What messages do you have for the Pisces Collective for February 2025? What messages do you have for the Pisces Collective for February 2025? Okay. Oop, come on. All right, Pisces, what do we have? Okay. Moon in reverse, Nine of Wands. Why are you resisting? Why are you resisting? You're resisting really hard. What are you resisting, Pisces? Some of you are resisting your own intuition. Why is that? You're resisting really hard with the Hanged One in reverse and the Nine of Wands. What are you resisting, Pisces? We have the Hierophant and the Empress in reverse. I feel like some of you are resisting your own intuition. With the Moon card in reverse right next to the Nine of Wands, it feels like a lot of you guys have dreams, downloads, realizations, if you would like to go that with that definition. Some of you guys get realizations or just like internal gut feelings that you repeatedly ignore, and I think it scares you. I think it scares a lot of you. Some of you guys may be afraid of the term witch or psychic. Some of you guys may have had family members that were witches, brujas, whatever. And it's not something that is approved of in your family. And so I think a lot of you are afraid because of that aspect. That is a very, very specific message for somebody out there. But I think there's also a message for those of you that are resisting your ability to be successful. Some of you may have a fear of failure. And I know that's really, that's difficult to hear. It's not something I enjoy telling people, like, oh yeah, you're afraid of being successful. What does that even mean, Laura? Like, of course I want to be successful. Deep down, I think a lot of us are afraid of being successful more than we know. But that is a conversation for another time. What do I mean by that? I have the Empress card here in reverse. right next to the Hierophant, it feels like a lot of you guys have talents and skills that can be incredible. You could be way more advanced than you know you or think you are, but I feel like a lot of you guys need or rely on a lot of external validation for some reason. You don't look within for the validation of your own talents and skills, and I think you downplay, some of you downplay your talents and skills more than you should. In fact, I don't think you guys should be doing that at all, but I feel like there's a lot of external factors that you listen to more than your own intuition and trust yourself. That's what it is. You guys don't trust yourselves, right? So you could be at work and you have this really great idea, but instead of like saving it for the meeting to bring it up and like pitch it, you go and talk to everybody else and be like, hey, like, what do you think? And then all of a sudden you have all of these opinions that maybe are, saying, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, this could be tweaked and this could be that. And then all of a sudden it decreases your confidence to the point where you just abandon the idea altogether. Okay, interesting. Let me pull some more cards from the bottom. We have the Queen of Wands reversed. Yeah, okay, that lack of confidence. The Queen of Wands is one of the most magical queens in the tarot. She's literally associated with magic. Now, you don't have to be a woman to identify with this reading. Personally, I don't see the gender specific cards in the tarot as being gender specific to our real life situations. So you could be a man and identify with the Empress and the Queen of Wands. You could be non-binary, trans. It doesn't matter what you identify as gender wise. Anybody can identify with these energies, but goes back to what I was saying. It feels like a lot of you really doubt your own skills. Like the confidence is just not there, friend. Oof. The confidence is not there. We got to work on that, Pisces. And you're showing up here in the Hanged One. I just freaking remembered. Excuse me. Excuse my language. The Hanged One is Pisces energy. And you guys are not, you're not seeing yourselves for who you are. The moon is also Pisces energy, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a minute. So you have double Pisces energy and they're both in the reverse. You are not confident in yourself. You're not confident in your own skills. Anyways, okay, so we have the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. Whew. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. We have the Strength card. And we have the Hermit card. Okay. All right. A lot of you guys need to take more time to like sit with yourself when you have these new ideas and things that you want to pitch or things you want to try. It doesn't always have to be work related. Maybe it's like a personal, I don't know, like you want to get into Pilates and everyone's like, oh, don't do that, like X, Y, and Z. And you go look at videos of people saying why not to do Pilates. Like it's just one of those things where you are relying heavily on external factors and you're not looking within yourself to see what feels right to you. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But the Hermit card and the Hanged One in reverse both tell me that you are not listening to your inner voice. You're not trusting your intuition. You're not trusting your body. I feel like, because the Empress card talks to me also about, it's kind of like a really physical ability to create, okay? Create positivity in our lives, create physical abundance, anything the Empress create. She is the creator. So it just feels like you don't take the time to like really listen to what it is that you want, your body needs, what your creativity is telling you, your intuition is telling you. It feels like you guys are just kind of listening to other people. And I feel like that confidence was hit specifically because of some type of traumatic experience with this Five of Cups in reverse. And I feel like you guys are coming out of a situation that really damaged your either view of yourself, your confidence, Maybe this was a romantic relationship or another type of personal relationship. Maybe this had to do with a family member, a friend. Doesn't really matter. Maybe this was a boss that you really looked up to, and maybe they just made you feel completely incompetent, or that you don't have good ideas, or you're not able to achieve the things that you want to achieve without first getting people's approval or seal of approval on whatever it is that you want to do. And I feel like it has stopped you a lot from really beautiful opportunities to like put yourself out there and spark something new. Whew, Pisces, 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 Pisces. We got to get you back into the strength card. I'm hearing some of you should look into therapy and work through those feelings if you aren't able to connect with a therapist at this time. Maybe it's not in the budget. Maybe your health insurance doesn't cover it. I would really encourage you to look up affirmations that specifically speak to confidence, creativity, um, um, seeking more internal validation than external validation, things like that. But the strength card is going to be the key to you kind of getting back on track and allowing you to pursue opportunities that are going to be beneficial for you in the long run. Yeah. Oh, Pisces, 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 Pisces. Sorry, I hear that leaf blower coming, and I'm trying to wrap up the reading before then. But Pisces, that's essentially what I'm seeing for you. You guys have some internal work that you need to work on. A lot of your blessings are being blocked by your lack of confidence in yourself. All right. Spiritual team, Citadel Oracle. What final messages do you have for the Pisces collective for February 2025? Come on, leaf blower. Stay over there. All right. Sorry, Pisces. I wish this was a much more exciting or, happier reading, but I feel like some of you guys really needed to hear this. All right. So we have the witch, experimentation and rebellion. Yes. Okay. So for me, when I hear the word witch, this is someone who's truly confident in themselves and their abilities. They don't follow the crowd. They don't need anybody's validation of what it is that they're doing. This is someone who creates beauty in their lives or security. They create their own security. They don't need it from other people. So experimenting with your confidence, experimenting with your own creativity, rebelling against what other people might say. Like, people may give you 1,000 no's, but all you need is that one yes. And that yes needs to come from you, I think, right now, more than ever. So be creative, experiment. Don't be afraid to fail either, because I think most of the time you guys are afraid of failure, but really, I think you're afraid of succeeding. And I think someone made you afraid of succeeding. Right, we have the Queen, determination and sacrifice. You are meant to be such a powerful person, Pisces. I don't think you recognize the power you have within yourself. Determination and sacrifice, sacrificing that self-doubt, becoming more determined to prove to yourself what you are capable of, and not being afraid to showcase who you are and what you can do. Being afraid, I think, of what you are capable of doing is probably what's blocking you the most. But I really think you got to get out of your own head. You got to get out of your own head, and you got to stop listening to other people so dang much. All right. Last card on the deck, we have the Hunter, surefootedness and predestination. Okay, so the Hunter isn't scared about whether he's going to get the animal he's hunting, right? No. He's going to get that meal one way or another, and he's going to go out there and he has to be confident, because if he's not confident or sure-footed, he's not going to come home with anything. So he goes out there with confidence every single day, and he does his best. And he trusts that the universe is going to help provide, or the forest is going to provide. So trusting in your talents, your abilities, your skills, okay, is really what it's going to come down to. It really is mostly confidence half the time. Confidence, believing in yourself, and trusting that the universe has your back literally is the majority of, I think, people's success. Like, when people talk about a specific type of person's like audacity and why they're so successful, even though they may be mediocre. Like, really, on paper, they're really just mediocre, but it's honestly the audacity, it's that confidence, it's that that ability to feel like something is going to happen for you. If you throw enough things at the wall, something is going to stick, right, Pisces? And I think you need to start approaching things in your life, whatever area of life this reading is about for you. I think you need to approach it with a little bit more of that type of confidence. All right, Pisces, that is what I'm seeing for you for February 2025. Please leave a like, a comment, and share maybe with another Pisces if you feel that this reading resonates. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more readings from me in the future. I, again, really appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.